I have 2 locations and have been in business 28 years. All right, so that's me a local site, I guess. I am doing pretty good with Google, but need to expand my reach. I just hired you guys for citations and will most likely be doing some backlinks next. I know a little bit, but can use some help. Thanks. Okay.
Hey, can you pass me the URL in
I think I
chat real quick?
did. I did it on
This guy.
Messenger.
Oh, okay.
Um, all right, yeah, so looking just real quick at the Ahrefs screenshot that we're looking at on the screen as well. It's DR14, 128 referring domains, so that looks like about right. 3.9K organic keywords. I looked and saw the site has about 342 pages indexed, so it's not a small site, not a huge site, but 342 is definitely not a small site. Because it really depends what the pages are. It could be a bunch of junk in there, but can't really
It's a
tell.
nice looking site at a glance.
Looks like traffic and keywords are definitely on a bit of a decline right now, but it doesn't look like it was hitting the algo update or anything. Let me see the dates on that. I mean, it did.
25th May.
That was like a little bit after the algo update started to roll out. So I guess you could say that maybe it was like some residual parts of the algorithm update or have been affecting it, but it doesn't look like a lot of the ones that we saw that were hitting the algo update where it's just like a straight line. I think it's on the 20th or 22nd of May. Excuse me. What do you see so far, Nick?
Yeah, 25th of May or somewhere around there, right? Starts to decline. And yeah, it could be algo, but ultimately, like, hasn't lost all that much. Let's see if we can find. Anchors look good at a glance. Looks like a lot of lower end backlinks. Not bad backlinks, but pillow style stuff.
So, okay, so we got URL anchors, miscellaneous. Anchors look good. I mean, just look super
Yeah.
natural, right?
hmm
Um, Backlinks. Let's see how many of them are subdomains.
So the main thing that I'm just looking
That
at.
many. About 10 or 15% of his links are subdomains or Web 2.0s. Um,
Yeah, honestly, I think so if this were my site,
at a quick glance, everything looks relevant and natural.
yeah.
Let's see what.
Yeah, it's just time for authority. Some authority and some power. Like they are looking good on being extra pillowed.
Mm-hmm,
It's in a niche that's very targeted, so they're resonating well in the SERPs.
mm-hmm.
But now they're probably coming up against a little bit more competition as they kind of grow. But when you look at their referring domains, and then of course take it further and look through those backlinks from those referring domains, it looks like a bunch of pillow style links. And what's
Yeah.
great is that they've done a really good job with their anchors. So this is kind of like when we get like an MLB, these are the kind of things I like to see. Now, it is on a bit of a sharp decline right now, but it's not something I'd be worried about over the course of the next like 2, 3
I feel
months.
like it's not really even
Um,
a sharp decline. I feel like it's not that bad, right?
well, but it hasn't stopped yet, right? So it's like it's just straight down, and we haven't hit that kind of plateau yet that we'll jump off of. But I think if he added or they
It
added
looks like it's
authority links
slowing
here.
down. I mean, I guess you don't really know, but
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like it's kind of like looking at like a stock graph. Like you can assume that like it looks like it might stop, but we really don't know. And especially after an algo update, I mean, if no recourse of action was taken here, then it's possible that it would just keep declining. Versus if they add content, if they add some authority, some power, I'm willing to bet that rather quickly they'd be able to remedy what's going on here
one
because
second.
they've got a great starting point.
Craig, I deleted your comment with your with your site on the comments. You should don't post your site publicly like that. I mean, it's probably fine, but in general, you don't want to show your site in our anywhere publicly, or people are gonna look around and poke
Or
around and just you're inviting some
Google's watching.
problems. But yeah, we've got it here. Um, all right, sorry, go ahead, Nick.
Oh, that was about it. Yeah, keep things looking normal in aspects to content running through the site, and then get some authority links, stuff like guest posts, niche edits, and you could even at this point in time use PBN sparingly if you wanted to.
Sorry, one second.
But overall, I'd say everything looks really good on this site. You've just kind of grown out of the backlink profile that you currently have.
Yeah, everything looks real natural. This is an example of a site that we would really like to build links for, because there's basically nothing we need to clean up.
We look
Everything,
like geniuses.
yeah, exactly. So everything looks nice and natural, right? You haven't created any issues for yourself. Um, just like Nick was saying, you're basically just lacking authority. So if you go and look at your backlinks, everything that you have that's over above DR 50 or so, which would kind of be considered like high authority links, they're pretty much all directory type sites, which is not bad. These are very good to have all this stuff. It's just not, they don't really carry the same weight as like a contextual backlink that's like a niche edit or a guest post or whatever. Those things pass a lot more link juice and push your rankings along a lot further. But everything you have is still completely necessary in the process. You've basically just laid like a very, very good foundation here. And so yeah, now it's time to, bring in the big guns, so to say. And so where I'd go from here is I'd be adding I want to look at one more thing real quick. I want to see where his I'm going to say just how his link distribution is. Make sure it's not linking to. I'm assuming, because everything else looks so natural, that yeah, almost everything going to his homepage.
Nice.
No inner pages are too heavy. So yeah, if this was if we were working on this, I would start building guest posts and niche edits. I'd probably start building them probably like 50-50 homepage and inner pages, just because the homepage is everything is just so nice and natural and just ready to start getting a little more aggressive. And I'd probably be using a mix of the natural anchors as well as exact match anchors at this point. Like Nick said, you could even throw in a PBN link every now and then if you wanted to. Probably just do them to the homepage, but you could really do them wherever, I guess.
Homepage for a PBN is what looks most natural, in my opinion, because it's a contextual backlink from the actual homepage, which is rare to get. It's the rarest kind of link you're going to see naturally occur, right? A lot of times this is paid for in the form of ad space or something like that. So to me, it makes most sense to just go homepage. And then you're limiting your risk, of getting that PBN de-indexed, or of maybe getting your site slapped if you're not well insulated. But with 128 referring domains, good anchor text distribution, then like everything seems primed and ready to go to me.
So Craig, if you don't have citations, yes, you need citations because you're a local business. You'd need to build citations for each location.
But you do have citations.
Yeah.
I just don't know, is there no address attached to it? Like, because he's got like yellow pages.
Yeah, I
and
mean, those
stuff
are definitely,
like that.
it's hard, a lot of citations aren't going to show in Ahrefs anyway, so it's kind of hard to tell what we're looking at. But he definitely has some. I don't know if you need more, but
Here, I'll tell you right now.
oh, he says he ordered some from us. Yeah, that's fine. More is it's not gonna hurt you or anything. It might just not be like the most important thing you need or whatever. He also says this is a bit over my head. So yeah, if it's a bit over your head,
You're
Craig,
doing good.
the best thing to do would be to apply to our managed link building program. It's a done-for-you link building service where you essentially set a monthly budget, and then we just handle everything. We analyze the site at the beginning of every month. We determine what links we think are the best for this month, and we build those. And we send you a monthly report at the end of each month with all the links built and what exactly we did, and yada, yada, yada. So that, if you're really unsure about link building, that's the way to go. The other option would be to stay active in our Facebook group and try to do things yourself. I will say that with how natural everything looks on your site right now,
Yeah, you can mess around a little bit,
you could
and
mess
I
around, but
would
I
say
also want to say, like, don't mess
you're
it up.
fine.
Like,
No, I mean, okay, how not to mess something like this up? Don't go buy 15 PBNs. Don't go buy a bunch of Fiverr linked farmed guest posts, stuff like that, right? Like, don't bring it
Mhm.
down. We're talking about upping the authority. So, whether it's us or there's lots of vendors out there that sell quality backlinks, you're after the stuff that's a bit stronger, a bit more potent. It's probably going to cost a bit more, but that's kind of the piece of the puzzle that seems to be missing from your profile right now. Backlink profile, that is.
Yeah, it's just, I think it's a little more complex than we give it credit for if someone's kind of new to it, because they got to pick where they're linking to, what types of links they're using, the
Yeah.
authority levels, the anchor text,
Mhm.
what they're building, what months, and all that stuff.
I remember having a backlink profile like his first starting out and just being like, I did it all fucking wrong. Like, it's not gonna work. This is over. And just, I don't know how many sites I trashed that were on their way to being fine. Stay relentless with your project.
Yeah, I don't want to scare you. You can definitely do it yourself. If you don't want to do the managed link building program, it's 100% doable yourself, and you can learn about link building. And we're in the group every day if you want to ask questions. But yeah, the two primary tools I would recommend you using. Go ahead and just stay away from PBN links if you're real unsure.
Yeah.
Just do niche edits and guest posts. Half to your homepage, half to inner pages, for each month. Use a mix of natural anchors, which is like URL anchors, branded anchors, generic anchors, as well as money anchors, so like keyword anchors when possible, and kind of sparingly. Also variations of them. Don't repeat them over and over and over again. And yeah, that's kind of gist of it. You're just linking between the homepage and the other important pages on your site that you need to push, and kind of just spreading everything around, and not creating a pattern where you're doing the same thing over and over again, or going too heavy on certain things, or using the same keyword anchors over and over again, things like that. But yeah, if it's kind of over your head or whatever, definitely look into our managed link building program. You can apply, and you'll get a lot more information if you just apply and get our analysis and our little PDF that you can look through. But yeah, I mean, everything's looking real good. We had a couple audits that we did last week, and they were just so negative. And so
Yeah, we had a lot of bad audits last
and
week.
so it's nice to see this really nice site. And so, you look at your graph right now, and things are kind of going down a bit, but everything looks great. You don't have anything to worry about. Your site's on very good track. I think it's the nicest audit I've done in a while.
Yeah, yeah. What's funny about MLB is I feel like for the fact that there's no upcharge on any of the products, it's almost like a good way to learn a bit about link building without paying like the extra cost,
They
because
could.
yeah, you get in-depth reports on why we chose specific stuff based on the type of stuff we're
It's
analyzing
not
right
super in
now.
depth, but we do
So.
explain what we're doing.
Yeah, but I mean, like hypothetically, if when I first started out, I'd found a company that would do that wasn't some of the companies I tried, who'd
Hmm.
give me reports on, stuff that I can actually analyze and trust, I would have been very happy to pay for that service.
Yes, sir. Um, all right, let's go and see what else we got here. Yeah, hopefully that was helpful for you, Greg. Um, Liaison says, just hopped in. What kind of site are we looking at? That was a local site. It's a client of ours,
Pretty big local site.
just kind of asking what they think we should, or what we think they should do next. Yeah, it's a nice site. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Be sure to check the links below for more info on this topic, as well as other cool stuff like SEO case studies, our Facebook community, and our link building services. And like always, please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Thanks, and happy ranking.